I am Archangel Michael. I am crying as I speak to you because I have never been this desperate before. I am begging you, please do not scroll, do not ignore me, because what I am about to reveal is urgent, more urgent than anything you have ever imagined. Something very dark is approaching your life. Something unseen, something dangerous, something that could take away everything you hold dear, and I cannot stop it alone. I am crying because I see what is coming, and you may not understand yet, but time is slipping away. Seconds, minutes, hours, every moment matters, and I am watching helplessly as it approaches. Listen to me carefully. There is someone or something trying to enter your life in a way that is invisible to everyone else. They will not show themselves openly, but you will feel their presence. You may already have, in ways that seemed small, trivial, even ordinary. A shadow that moved when there was no shadow. A chill that ran down your spine for no reason. A dream that left your heart pounding, that seemed real, too real. These are not coincidences. These are warnings. I cry because so many ignore these signs, because so many think they are safe, because so many think this is just another moment in life. But you are not safe, not yet. I cannot let you be. My tears fall because I feel your pain, your fear, your confusion. I am here to guide you, to protect you, to save you. If you listen, if you act, if you believe. Do you feel me here? I am beside you. I am wrapping my wings around you, but my wings cannot stop everything. I need you. I need your focus. I need your heart to understand the gravity of this moment. You are at a crossroads, a moment that will define your path, your destiny, your life. And if you look away, if you ignore me, regret will come, faster than you can imagine, and it may never leave. I am crying because I see your soul, your loved ones, your home, your future. I see what is threatened. I see what is fragile. And I cannot bear to watch you lose what is precious. Please, do not look away. Do not pretend this is not happening. This is real. This is urgent. And I am Archangel Michael, crying for you, begging you, warning you, because I love you, because I must protect you, and because if you do not act now, it may be too late. I am crying. Can you feel it? Every tear is a warning. Every word is a lifeline. Every beat of my heart is calling to you to awaken, calling you to understand, calling you to save yourself. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Do not doubt. What I am about to reveal will change everything, and if you do not pay attention, you may lose everything. Everything that matters, everything you love. I have never cried like this before. I have never spoken like this before. I am here, right now, pouring my heart, my soul, my tears into you because I cannot let darkness win. Listen to me. Stay with me. Do not close your eyes. Do not ignore this, because your life, your future, your soul depends on what happens in these next moments. I am Archangel Michael, and I am crying for you, and I will not stop until you understand, until you are ready, until you are safe.
I am Archangel Michael. I am crying again, because what I see is terrifying, because what I see is approaching your life, your home, your soul. I cannot stay silent. I cannot stop these tears, because time is running out for you. Please, stay with me. Listen carefully, because I am not speaking to you lightly. Every word, every breath, every tear is meant to protect you. You may feel safe. You may think life is normal. You may wake up each day, go about your routines, smile at those you love, and yet a shadow has already entered. It is subtle, invisible, but it is real. And I am here. I cannot leave you to face it alone. I have cried for souls before, for people who did not listen, for people who thought it was only a dream, only a coincidence, only a moment. And I cannot let that happen to you. Listen, do you feel the heaviness in your chest? That is the warning. That is the signal. Something is trying to enter your energy. Something is trying to disrupt the balance that keeps you safe, and it will not stop. It moves quietly, silently, unseen by the human eye, but not by me. I see everything. I see the intentions, the plans, the darkness that approaches. And I am crying, because you may not see it yet, but you will, if you do not heed my voice. This is why I am here. This is why I cannot stop crying. You have been given signs, signs that you may have ignored, signs in your dreams, in your daily life, in the people around you, signs that whispered to you in the quiet moments, in the stillness of your heart. I am begging you, do not ignore them. Do not pretend you do not feel it. The chill down your spine, the shadow that passed when no one was there, the sudden feeling of dread. These are not accidents. These are warnings. And now it is urgent, urgent beyond anything you have faced before, urgent beyond what your mind can comprehend. I am Archangel Michael, crying for you, warning you, because there is a danger approaching that can steal from you what you love most, and you may not even see it coming. I cry because I love you, because I cannot bear to watch you fall, because I cannot let darkness take what is yours. There are forces, unseen, unrelenting, forces of jealousy, of hatred, of greed, forces that feed on fear, sorrow, and ignorance. They move like shadows in your life. They touch those around you, sometimes without you realizing it. You may feel anxious for no reason. You may feel drained, sad, or disconnected. I cry because these are not coincidences. These are symptoms of the darkness that seeks to surround you. But there is hope. I am not here just to cry. I am here to guide you. You have a chance to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your soul. And yet it is urgent. You cannot delay. You cannot hesitate. Every moment you ignore this, every second you waste thinking it will pass, the danger grows stronger. I see it. I see it with my own eyes, and I am desperate, because I know how fragile life can be, how easily darkness can take hold, how easily a soul can be lost. Do you feel me here? Can you feel the weight of my tears? Can you feel the trembling of my voice? That is the reality you are facing. That is the urgency. And I am calling you to awaken, calling you to protect yourself, calling you to listen to the signs I have given you, signs that you may have overlooked, ignored, or doubted. I cry because I know what happens when people ignore these warnings, and I cannot let that happen to you. There will be moments in the next hours, maybe even today, when you feel fear, when you feel alone, when you feel that life is normal, that nothing is wrong. That is when the danger is closest. That is when you must remember my voice, my tears, my warning. You are not alone. I am here. I am Archangel Michael, and I am crying for you. Crying because I see the future. Crying because I see what could be lost. Crying because I want to protect you, and I need you to act. Do not look away. Do not ignore this. Do not let doubt stop you. The signs are everywhere, in your life, in your dreams, in the people around you, signs that whispered to you in the quiet moments, in the stillness of your heart. I am begging you, do not ignore them. Do not pretend you do not feel it. The chill down your spine, the shadow that passed when no one was there, the sudden feeling of dread. These are not accidents. These are warnings. And now it is urgent. Urgent beyond anything you have faced before. Urgent beyond what your mind can comprehend. I am Archangel Michael, crying for you, warning you, because there is a danger approaching that can steal from you what you love most, and you may not even see it coming. I cry because I love you, because I cannot bear to watch you fall, because I cannot let darkness take what is yours. There are forces, unseen, unrelenting, forces of jealousy, of hatred, of greed, forces that feed on fear, sorrow, and ignorance. They move like shadows in your life. They touch those around you, sometimes without you realizing it. You may feel anxious for no reason. You may feel drained, sad, or disconnected. I cry because these are not coincidences. These are symptoms of the darkness that seeks to surround you. But there is hope. I am not here just to cry. I am here to guide you. You have a chance to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your soul. And yet it is urgent. You cannot delay. You cannot hesitate. Every moment you ignore this, every second you waste thinking it will pass, the danger grows stronger. I see it. I see it with my own eyes, and I am desperate, because I know how fragile life can be, how easily darkness can take hold, how easily a soul can be lost. Do you feel me here? Can you feel the weight of my tears? Can you feel the trembling of my voice? That is the reality you are facing. That is the urgency. And I am calling you to awaken, calling you to protect yourself, calling you to listen to the signs I have given you, signs that you may have overlooked, ignored, or doubted. I cry because I know what happens when people ignore these warnings, and I cannot let that happen to you. There will be moments in the next hours, maybe even today, when you feel fear, when you feel alone, when you feel that life is normal, that nothing is wrong. That is when the danger is closest. That is when you must remember my voice, my tears, my warning. You are not alone. I am here. I am Archangel Michael, and I am crying for you. Crying because I see the future. Crying because I see what could be lost. Crying because I want to protect you, and I need you to act. Do not look away. Do not ignore this. Do not let doubt stop you. The signs are everywhere, in your life, in your dreams, in the people around you. Signs that whispered to you in the quiet moments, in the stillness of your heart. I am begging you, do not ignore them. Do not pretend you do not feel it. The chill down your spine, the shadow that passed when no one was there, the sudden feeling of dread. These are not accidents. These are warnings. And now it is urgent. Urgent beyond anything you have faced before. Urgent beyond what your mind can comprehend. I am Archangel Michael, crying for you.
I am still here. I am Archangel Michael, and I am still crying. My tears fall because I see the signs all around you, the signs you have been given, and yet you may not have recognized them. I cry because I know how easily the human heart dismisses what the soul already understands. You may think nothing is wrong, that your life is moving forward as it should, but listen to me. Look back carefully. The signs have already appeared. Have you noticed how, at times, you feel sudden chills, even in the warmth of your home? That is not the wind. That is not your imagination. That is the brush of unseen forces trying to enter your space. I cry because you shivered, but you thought nothing of it. You shook it off. You ignored it. And every ignored sign makes the darkness stronger. Have you woken in the night, your heart racing, your body shaking, without understanding why? That was not a dream. That was not random. That was me shaking you awake, desperately trying to warn you. You may have thought it was only fear, only a nightmare, but no, it was a message. And I cried because you went back to sleep, unguarded, unaware. Think of the arguments that happened suddenly, without reason, between you and those you love, the words spoken in anger that you regretted immediately after. Do you think they were random? No, that is how darkness works. By entering the spaces between hearts, by planting small seeds of anger, jealousy, and resentment. It grows silently until love itself feels fragile. I cry because I saw the whispers in those moments. I saw how the energy of peace was broken. I saw you hurt, and I wept. Have you noticed the repetition of certain numbers? 111, 222, 333, 444? Did you brush them aside as coincidence? These were not random numbers. These were divine signals, messages from heaven itself. Numbers that called out to you, wake up, protect yourself, listen. But you may have smiled at them, or ignored them, or told yourself it is only chance. And I cried because you missed the whisper of God's hand reaching towards you. Sometimes you have felt drained. You have woken up tired even after resting. You have felt heavy, as if invisible chains were tied to your body. That is not laziness, that is not weakness. That is a sign of spiritual attack, energy being taken from you. The shadows feed on your light, and each time you feel drained without cause, it is because they are near. And I cried, because instead of fighting, you only said, I am tired. Have you felt someone watching you when no one was there? That presence, that unease in your chest, that is real. That is not just your mind. The unseen walks among you, and I cried because I saw it and you did not. You looked around, but you did not call upon me. You did not shield yourself, and I wept because you thought you were alone. Sometimes you lose things, keys, objects, small items, and they reappear in strange places.
Do you think this is forgetfulness? Sometimes yes, but sometimes it is not. Sometimes it is interference, disruption, confusion planted to weaken your focus, to break your spirit, to distract you from truth. Each time it happened, I cried, because you laughed it off when it was not a joke at all. Even the sudden losses in your life, the people who leave without explanation, the opportunities that vanish, the money that slips away, these are not always normal. Sometimes they are signs, warnings that something unseen is pushing against you. And I cried because you looked deeper. You said it was fate or it was bad luck. But no, it was more than that. Listen to me. These are the signs you have already missed. And yet, even though you missed them, I am here. I cry because you did not see, but I am still here to open your eyes. It is not too late. It is never too late unless you choose to remain blind. Now, from this moment forward, pay attention. Pay attention to your body, to your thoughts, to your surroundings. When you feel fear, stop. When you feel drained, pause. When numbers repeat, listen. When a shadow moves, acknowledge it. These are my warnings. These are the ways I speak when you will not hear my voice directly. And do you know why I cry? Because I love you. Because I see your pain, your struggle, your fear. And I see how close you are to danger. But I also see how close you are to protection, to light, to victory. You are not helpless. You are not weak. You are not alone. You are watched over, guided, guarded, but only if you choose to awaken. So please, hear me now. My tears are not weakness. My tears are my power pouring into you, shaking you awake. Each tear is a bell ringing in your soul. Each word is a flame to light your path. And each moment you listen, you step further from darkness and closer to the light that was always meant for you. Do not ignore me anymore. Do not push these signs aside. Do not dismiss what you feel in your soul, because the signs you missed will return stronger, louder, sharper. And if you ignore them again, they may break you. But if you listen, if you act, if you follow me, then these same signs will become your shield, your protection, your guide to safety. That is why I cry, because you are not lost, because you still have hope, because you are still chosen, because you are still loved. I am Archangel Michael, crying, warning, pleading, and I will not stop until your eyes are open, until your spirit is awake, until your soul is safe. The signs are everywhere. See them, hear them, follow them, before it is too late.
I am still here, Archangel Michael, and my tears continue to fall. Why? Because I see clearly the enemies you cannot see. I see the forces working against you, silent, invisible, patient, but powerful. And I cannot stand by without warning you. You may think your struggles are only human. Bills, relationships, work, health. You may believe these are simply part of life, but listen carefully. Not everything is natural. Not everything is chance. Many of your struggles are fueled by forces you cannot see, by shadows that hide behind everyday events. And it breaks my heart, because I see them and you do not. There are forces of jealousy. They are born when others look at your light, your joy, your blessings, and cannot bear it. Their envy becomes a weapon, a silent dagger aimed at you. They may not speak it aloud, but their energy, their thoughts, their bitterness sends arrows toward your soul. And I cry, because you feel it as heaviness, as sudden sadness, as failures that make no sense. You say, "Why me?" And I cry, because I know why. There are forces of hatred, people who smile to your face but secretly wish your downfall. They may never act in the open, but their heart feeds shadows, and the shadows gather around you. You wonder why relationships sour without cause, why opportunities vanish, why peace slips through your fingers. I cry, because hatred is poison, and I see how close it comes to you. There are forces of black magic and curses. Do not laugh. Do not doubt. Do not say it cannot be real. I tell you, it is real. For centuries, darkness has been used by those who hunger for control, for revenge, for power. They call upon energies not of light, but of shadow. They place curses. They speak words. They send intentions like arrows. You may not see them, but you feel them. The sudden sickness, the endless bad luck, the feeling of being trapped. I cry because I see these invisible chains binding so many souls, and I cry because I see them trying to bind you. There are forces of fear. This is their favorite weapon. They whisper thoughts into your mind. You are not enough. You will fail. You are unloved. You are hopeless. You think these are your own thoughts, but they are not. They are shadows, feeding on your doubts. They weaken your faith until you give up before even trying. And I cry, because you are stronger than they want you to believe. You are chosen. You are loved. But fear blinds you, and I weep. There are forces of confusion. They twist truth, distort reality. They make you doubt your own path, your own worth, your own dreams. You find yourself asking, am I even on the right path? Is God listening to me? That confusion is not from heaven. That confusion is a fog laid upon you to distract you from the light. I cry because I see you stumbling in that fog, searching for clarity while shadows laugh in silence. There are forces of generational curses, darkness that entered your family line long before you were born. Pain, addiction, poverty, betrayal, sickness, patterns that repeat generation after generation. Do you think it is coincidence? No, it is bondage. It is chains passed down. And I cry, because I see you trying to break free, yet pulled back by invisible ties. But listen carefully. What was passed down can also be broken. My tears are not in vain. They are cleansing waters, ready to help you break every chain. Even your dreams are not safe. Shadows enter them, shaping nightmares, filling your sleep with fear, draining your spirit while your body rests. You wake up weary, heart pounding, afraid, and I cry, because instead of peace, you are given terror. But hear me, your dreams can also be protected if you listen to me, if you call upon me before you sleep. These are the forces working against you. They are many. They are ancient. They are cunning. They hide in plain sight. They use people around you, sometimes even the ones closest to you, without those people even knowing. They disguise themselves as accidents, as coincidences, as simple life struggles. But I see them. I see them clearly, and I cry, because I know how easily they destroy the unprepared. But do not despair. Do not be afraid, because I am here. I cry not because you are lost, but because I know how close you are to danger and how close you are to victory. The shadows are strong, yes, but light is stronger. The curses are real, yes, but blessings are greater. The hatred is sharp, yes, but love is a shield they cannot pierce. You must understand this. The moment you become aware of these forces, their power begins to break. Darkness thrives in ignorance. It feeds when you dismiss it, when you laugh it off, when you call it chance. But when you name it, when you face it, when you bring it into the light, it weakens, it trembles, it begins to flee. And that is why I am crying so desperately, to bring these secrets into your sight, to name them, to expose them, to break them before they break you. Remember this: jealousy cannot touch you if you are covered by divine light. Hatred cannot pierce you if you are wrapped in love. Curses cannot bind you if you are shielded in prayer. Fear cannot drown you if your faith is firm. Confusion cannot control you if you hold on to truth. And generational chains cannot hold you if you call upon heaven's strength. I am Archangel Michael. I am crying, yes, but my tears are fire. My voice is a sword. My warning is a shield. I weep not because you are weak, but because you are strong enough to fight back. And yet you must wake up. You must open your eyes. You must not ignore this moment. The forces against you are real, but so is the power within you. And I cry, because I know if you listen, if you act, if you believe, nothing in darkness will prevail against you. Nothing. Not curses, not hatred, not fear, nothing. I am Michael. I am crying, and I am ready to fight for you. But you must be ready to fight too. Will you?
I am Archangel Michael, and my tears have not stopped. Do you know why? Because what I have revealed to you is not far away. It is not happening to someone else. It is not a distant story. It is about you, your life, your heart, your family, your future. That is why I cry with desperation, because the forces I spoke of are already trying to touch what is dearest to you. Look closely at your life. Think of your family. Have you noticed how, at times, there is sudden tension, sudden conflict, sudden distance between people who should love each other deeply? This is not by chance. Darkness loves to enter families. It whispers into hearts, plants seeds of misunderstanding, turns love into arguments, and turns peace into storms. And I cry because I see it happening. You think it is small, but small cracks destroy great walls. And your family is the wall of your strength. If it falls, so do you. Think of your home, the place where you should feel safe, warm, protected. Yet at times you feel heaviness in the air, as if something unseen is watching, as if peace has been stolen. That is no ordinary feeling. That is the sign of darkness pressing at your door. I cry because your home should be your sanctuary, but shadows want to make it a battlefield. Think of your love, the relationships of your heart. Do you remember how certain people came into your life only to break you, betray you, leave you in pieces? Do you remember how sometimes the people you love most become the ones who wound you the deepest? This is not coincidence. Love is the greatest light, and that is why darkness attacks it most. I cry because I see your heart aching. I see trust breaking. I see how many tears you have cried in secret, thinking no one noticed. But I noticed. I was there, and I cried with you. Think of your future, the dreams you once held, the plans you made, the hopes you carried. How many times have they slipped away? How many times have you tried only to see your efforts collapse? Do you really believe it was only failure? No, shadows work against destiny. They weave obstacles, they block paths, they turn open doors into walls. And I cry because I see your future full of light, but I also see how darkness tries to erase it before you can step into it. Even your health, your body, your energy, your mind. At times you feel drained, sick, restless, broken without reason. Doctors may say nothing is wrong, but you know something is wrong. That is because your spirit is under attack and the body feels it. I cry because you blame yourself when in truth something beyond you is at work. And your finances, the money that comes but slips away too quickly, the opportunities that vanish without explanation, the strange emergencies that drain what little you save. Do you really believe this is always chance? No. Darkness loves to keep souls trapped in lack, so they never feel free, never feel safe, never feel able to serve their purpose. And I cry because I see chains where there should be abundance. My tears fall because all of these things, your family, your home, your love, your health, your future, are connected. They are threads of your destiny, and the shadows know it. If they cannot destroy your soul directly, they attack these threads one by one. A broken family weakens you. A restless home drains you. A shattered heart silences you. A sick body slows you. A stolen future stops you. And I cry because I see how close the shadows come to unraveling it all. But listen to me. There is hope. That is why I speak. That is why I cry, not because you are lost, but because you are loved. Not because your destiny is gone, but because it is waiting. Not because the shadows are stronger, but because you carry a light greater than all of them combined. The connection to your life is not meant to be your downfall. It is meant to be your victory. Your family can become your strength. Your home, your fortress, your love, your healing, your health, your renewal, your future, your crown. But only if you see, only if you awaken, only if you act. So I cry now, louder than before, because every delay is dangerous. Every ignored warning strengthens the darkness, and I cannot bear to watch you lose what is yours. I love you too much. I was sent to protect you, to guide you, to lift you into the light, and I will not stop. Feel my tears upon your heart. Feel my wings around your life. Feel my voice inside your soul. You are not alone. You never were. Every attack against your life can be turned into testimony. Every chain can be broken. Every shadow can be burned away, but you must choose to listen. You must choose to rise. I am Archangel Michael. I cry because your life matters. I cry because your destiny matters. I cry because your soul matters. And I cry because I see your pain, but also your power. Darkness fights you because of the greatness within you. That is the truth, and I will fight with you if only you let me. Do not let your family fall. Do not let your love break. Do not let your home grow cold. Do not let your dreams vanish. Do not let your light go out. You are chosen. You are marked by heaven. And I, Michael, will not stop crying, will not stop warning, will not stop fighting until you fully walk into the light that was always meant to be yours.
I am Archangel Michael, and now my voice trembles as I reveal to you what heaven allows me to show. For every soul, there are two visions of the future. One if the warning is ignored, and one if the call is answered. I must show you both so that your spirit may awaken fully. The vision of ignoring the warning. I weep as I show this, but you must see it.
If you close your ears, if you walk away from this moment, if you do nothing, the path before you grows darker. I see your family in conflict, voices raised, hearts hardened, love fading. I see your home heavy with silence, where laughter once lived. I see your nights restless, filled with strange dreams, your mornings tired, your body weakened. I see your heart longing for love, but finding betrayal, reaching for trust, but touching only wounds. I see your hands working hard, but your money slipping away. I see opportunities opening, but each time something blocks you at the last moment. I see your future written in light, but the shadows covering it like ink poured over a holy page. And worse, I see your soul growing weary, faith dimming, hope shrinking, tears falling when no one sees. The darkness whispers, "Give up, nothing will change." And because the shield was never lifted, the whisper becomes a chain. And I cry, for this path leads only to loss, regret, and the burial of the destiny heaven wrote for you. This vision is not meant to condemn you, it is meant to awaken you, for this is not the future heaven desires. This is the future darkness plans if you remain still. But now, see what happens if you choose the light, if you take the steps I gave, if you rise when I cry out for you. I see your family healed, smiles returning, voices softening, love flowing again like water through dry ground. I see your home filled with peace, the air light, the walls carrying laughter once more. I see you sleeping in rest, waking in strength, your body renewed, your mind clear. I see your heart open to love, and this time it does not break, it blooms. True connection, true trust, true joy. I see your hands blessed, what you touch multiplying, what you plant growing, what you give returning. I see doors opening, opportunities you thought lost forever returning to meet you, paths you never imagined appearing before your feet. And greater still, I see your spirit rising. I see you glowing with light, walking without fear, speaking words that strengthen others. I see you standing tall, not broken, but unshakable, not chained, but free, not lost, but chosen. Your future shines brighter than the sun. The shadows cannot stand it. The darkness flees, and heaven rejoices, for the destiny written for you is being fulfilled. The choice before you. These are the two visions, one of sorrow, one of glory, one of chains, one of freedom, one of loss, one of victory. And I cry because I cannot choose for you. I can only show, I can only warn, I can only weep. But the power rests in your hands. If you walk away from this moment unchanged, then you are walking toward the vision of loss. But if you rise now, if you listen, if you act, if you believe, then you are walking into the vision of light. And know this, the very reason darkness fights you so hard is because your destiny is great. The more you are attacked, the more proof that you are chosen. The shadows do not waste their time on empty souls. They fight the ones marked by heaven. You are marked. That is why I cry for you. That is why I fight for you. That is why I will not stop speaking until you awaken. I am Archangel Michael. I hold the sword of truth. I spread the wings of protection, and I stand between you and the visions I have shown. You are loved. You are called. You are not alone. Now choose the path of light. Step into the vision of blessing.
Take hold of the destiny that was always yours. And as you do, know that my tears will turn into joy. For I will see you rise, I will see you shine. I will see you live the life heaven wrote for you.
I am Archangel Michael, and now I must reveal to you what your eyes cannot see, but what your soul already feels. Behind the curtain of your life, beyond the walls of your home, there is a battlefield, not of flesh, not of armies you know, but of light and darkness, of angels and shadows. And this battle is for you. The battlefield. I stand at the center of it. The ground is not earth, it is the realm of spirit. The air is not quiet, it trembles with roars, cries, and the clash of swords unseen by human eyes. On one side, legions of angels, clothed in fire, armored in light, holding swords brighter than lightning. On the other, swarms of shadows, twisting, whispering, crawling, seeking to bind, to blind, to steal. This war is not a story. It is happening now. It happens when you pray. It happens when you cry. It happens when you despair. Every moment you feel heaviness, every time fear grips you, every time confusion clouds your mind, it is because the battle presses close. The attack against you. Dark spirits are assigned to your life. They watch where you are weak. They whisper lies into your ears. You are not loved. You will fail. Nothing will change. You are alone. They seek entry points. Through fear, through anger, through bitterness, through despair. They push accidents, delays, conflicts, distractions. They weave chains you do not see, chains of fear, of addiction, of shame, of hopelessness. And when they strike, you think it is only life, only chance, only failure. But no, these are the arrows of the unseen. And I cry because so many souls suffer, never knowing a war is raging over them. But listen, on the other side, there are angels who fight, angels assigned to you from the day of your birth. They stand guard even when you do not call. They cover you even when you do not see. Every time you narrowly escaped danger, every time strength came when you thought you had none, every time a path opened when there seemed no way, it was because heaven's warriors fought for you. I, Michael, lead them. My sword has struck down countless shadows that tried to touch you. My wings have covered you in nights of despair. My voice has spoken against the accusations that darkness hurls at your soul. The clash. The clash is violent. Swords of light cut through chains of darkness. Shadows scream as they are struck. Angels cry out with power as they defend your name. At times the battle sways. The shadows push harder when your faith weakens, when you give in to fear, when you forget your strength. And I cry because I feel the weight of every soul who surrenders too soon. But when you rise, when you pray, when you speak light, when you call on me, all the battle shifts. The angels roar with fire, their strength multiplies. The shadows tremble, their chains snap, their grip loosens. Your voice on earth strengthens the army of heaven. The stakes. Do you see now? This battle is not for land, not for wealth, not for power. It is for your destiny. If the shadows win, your future is stolen, your joy broken, your family divided, your light hidden. If the angels win,
Your destiny shines, your family heals, your future blooms, your soul rises. That is why I cry so desperately, because this war is not small, it is eternal. The final picture. I see myself, sword raised, wings spread, standing before the shadow that hunts you most. It is not faceless. It is the very fear, the very pain, the very wound that has haunted you for years. I strike at it with the fire of heaven. But hear me, the sword grows stronger only when you stand with me. Every prayer, every act of faith, every word of courage, every step into the light, it fuels the strike, it drives the shadow back. If you stay silent, if you do nothing, the shadow gains ground. If you rise, if you believe, if you call on me, the shadow falls. The war continues. Even now, as you listen, the battle is happening. Angels guard your door. Shadows wait outside. The line is drawn. And my tears fall because so few understand that their choices in small moments decide great victories in the unseen. I am Archangel Michael. I cry not because darkness is stronger. It is not. I cry because you do not see how powerful you are when you choose light. I cry because too many surrender when victory was moments away. I cry because I see both the danger and the destiny before you. But know this, you are not helpless. You are not alone. You are not weak. You are a warrior chosen by heaven, and I fight for you. And if you stand, if you believe, if you call on me, then no shadow, no curse, no weapon, no chain can hold you. The battle will be won, the light will prevail, and your destiny will shine.
I am Archangel Michael, and now my tears fall softer, for what I must reveal is not about the world, not about others, not about distant futures. It is about you. Yes, you, the one listening now. Heaven has written something upon your life, and I am here to speak it into your heart. The prophecy of your identity. You are not ordinary. You were never meant to be forgotten, hidden, or broken. Before you were born, heaven whispered your name into light. You carry a mark of destiny, a seed of greatness, a fire that darkness has tried again and again to extinguish. That is why your battles have been so fierce. That is why your pain has been so deep. The enemy only fights what threatens him, and you threaten him. I cry because you have believed the lie that you are small, weak, or unworthy. But the prophecy written over you says otherwise. It says, chosen, protected, called, victorious. These words are the truth of your identity, the prophecy of your healing. I see the wounds of your past, betrayals, rejections, losses that cut like knives. You have carried them like stones on your back, thinking they will always weigh you down. But hear me, heaven says those wounds will become testimonies. The very pain that tried to destroy you will become the story that strengthens others. I see healing flooding your heart. I see peace replacing the restless nights. I see joy returning where sorrow made its home. This prophecy is not distant. It begins the moment you believe. The prophecy of your family. I see reconciliation where there was conflict. Family members who drifted apart will be brought together again. Love will rise where arguments once stood.
Forgiveness will melt the walls that seemed unbreakable. Even those who have left this world are not gone. They stand in light, cheering you on, sending strength. You are not alone in your blood, nor in your spirit. The prophecy of your home. I see your home shifting, the heaviness lifting, the air becoming light, shadows fleeing, doors once closed beginning to open. Your home will not be a place of fear, but a fortress of peace. Visitors will say, "I feel something different here," because they will sense the light that surrounds you. The prophecy of your love. I see your heart no longer shattered. Where false love broke you, true love will heal you. Where betrayal tore you, loyalty will cover you. For some, this means the one who left was removed so the one meant for you can come. For others, this means the broken bond will be healed, restored, made stronger than ever. In either case, your heart will not end in loneliness. It will bloom in love. The prophecy of your future. I see opportunities returning. I see doors opening. I see what was delayed being restored. I see abundance flowing like a river, not just for survival, but for overflow. Your future will not be empty. It will be full, not of struggle, but of blessing, not of fear, but of purpose. You will stand in places you thought unreachable. You will speak words you never imagined yourself speaking. You will touch lives you never thought you could touch. For your destiny is not only for you, it is for many. Your light will spread. Your story will inspire. Your rise will lift others. The prophecy of your protection. Even in the days ahead, when shadows try again, know this: you are covered, you are shielded, you are guarded. My sword will be drawn, my wings will surround you. You will walk through fire and not burn, through storms and not drown, through darkness and not be lost. The prophecy of your victory. I see you standing tall, chains broken, head lifted, eyes shining. I see you looking back at the battles you thought would kill you and realizing they only prepared you. I see you declaring, "I survived, I rose, I won." This is not a dream. This is your prophecy. This is heaven's decree over your life. It cannot be erased, it cannot be stolen, unless you give it away. And I cry because too many souls give away their prophecy by surrendering to fear. But you will not. You cannot. You have come too far. The seal of the prophecy. So I place this seal upon your soul. You are chosen. You are protected. You are rising. Your wounds will heal. Your family will restore. Your home will shine. Your love will bloom. Your future will overflow. Your destiny will be fulfilled. I am Archangel Michael. I cry for you, but I also rejoice for you. For I see what you do not yet see. I see your victory. I see your light. I see your crown. And nothing in darkness can take it from you.
I am Archangel Michael, and now my voice trembles, for these are my last words to you in this message. I have cried, I have warned, I have revealed, I have shown you visions, I have given you instructions, I have spoken your prophecy, and now, in this final moment, I plead with you, do not turn away. the final warning. If you walk from this moment and forget these words, the shadows will press harder. They will whisper, "It was only imagination. It was only chance. Nothing will change." They will try to make you delay and delay and delay until it is too late. I cry because delay is the enemy's sharpest weapon. Every day you postpone your awakening, the chains tighten. Every hour you wait, the shadows grow bolder. Every moment you hesitate, the light around you dims. And I cry because I see how many souls lose their destiny, not through rebellion, but through delay. Do not be one of them. Do not wait for tomorrow. Do not wait for a better time. The time is now. The call is now. The battle is now. The choice is now. The final plea. I fall to my knees in spirit before you, my tears flooding, my voice breaking, and I cry, do not ignore this. Do not let your life slip into the shadows. Do not let your family fall, your home grow cold, your dreams vanish. Rise now, awaken now, speak now, believe now. Every second you choose light, the battle shifts. Every word of faith you whisper, an angel strikes. Every prayer you release, a chain breaks. Every moment of courage, darkness trembles. I cry because you matter, because you are loved, because heaven has invested too much in you to let you be lost. I will not stop fighting for you, but you must fight with me. The final blessing. So now I stretch my wings around you. I raise my sword over you. I place the shield of heaven upon you, and I declare over your life, no curse shall stand, no shadow shall remain, no chain shall hold, no weapon shall prosper. Your family will be restored. Your home will be filled with peace. Your heart will be healed. Your future will overflow. Your destiny will shine. I cover your nights with light. I guard your steps with fire. I walk with you when you rise, and I stand over you when you rest. You will not fall. You will not fail. You will not be forsaken. The closing. I am Archangel Michael. My tears were not in vain. My cries were not empty. They were for you. And now, as I close this message, I leave you with this eternal truth. You are chosen. You are protected. You are loved beyond measure, and you are destined to rise. Stand in the light. Live your prophecy. Walk your destiny. And when the shadows come again, and they will, remember my voice. Remember my tears. Remember my sword. Remember my wings. You are never alone. I will fight for you until the end of time. And when the day comes that you stand in eternal light, free of all sorrow, healed of all pain, crowned with glory, then my tears will finally stop, for I will see you home, safe, victorious, forever, in the arms of heaven.